Well, hello, Virgo. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Virgo, this is going to be a love reading for you, okay? So what I'm going to do, I think I did this last week. What I'm going to do is just pull from the top of the deck, and then we're just going to read it, okay? I got to try to keep my hands away from the camera as much because for some odd reason it gets real pixelated. But let's go ahead. Let's get into the reading. Let's see what's coming out here for you, Virgo. All right, so let's get it. Whatever's in reverse is in reverse. Whatever's upright is upright, okay? All right, so you guys have the Five of Swords in the reverse. You have the Knight of Cups in the upright. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. You have the Ace of Wands in the upright. So the only card you did not have in the upright was the Five of Swords, which really isn't bad, really. Like, if you think about it, it really isn't bad, okay? That means no more conflict. Yay, Virgo. No more conflict, okay? Now, I think it's interesting if you pay attention to the cards that the Five of Swords talk about, it's the opposite of conflicting energy. It's the opposite of fighting. It's the opposite of arguing, right? And then what comes after it is the Knight of Cups. So some of you are going to experience someone from the past, possibly, wanting to make something right with you. That could very well happen. Like, if we really had to look at this, if you notice this card, if you were looking at it in a upright shows that there's been fighting and there's been hostility, right? It's just been abusive speech. You can't get along, that type of stuff. But when you do it in the reverse, now all of a sudden they're facing each other. The man has flowers behind his back. The woman is is very attentive. Like, okay, let me see what you're talking about, right? Okay, that's the energy of it. The person actually comes in with the Knight of Cups. Now, I want to say that this could actually happen even with a person who's new, which means this person isn't coming in on any funny business, right? So it's like whoever's coming in your life really isn't coming in on any funny business. And we also see that with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in the upright. It would be a little bit different if it was in reverse. The upright is like, yeah, this could be long term. And it started off with no funny business. So when you look at the Five of Swords, it's like there's no funny business here with whoever's coming in. Okay? I want to see if this is past, because right now, like I said, it could be either or. But it's like there's really no funny business right now. But how are you feeling about all of this? The Ace of Wands is like, you're feeling good. You're feeling excited. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you're going for it. That's the first thing that I saw when that card fell. If this is someone that you know or not, you're going for it. You're like, you know what? I know I've had problems in the past in my relationships, whether this is someone new or not. I'm just going to go ahead and see how this is going to work out. The whole first row really is sweet, actually. The vibe of it is really good. There's really nothing about it that seems combative. It's the opposite of combative here with the Five of Swords. This looks good. And I also feel like the sexual energy or the chemistry between you and someone is going to intensify, or this is really talking about just having passion for someone who may enter your life if they are new. Okay? All right, new people, single people, is somebody coming in, whether you know it or not. I'm not sure if you even care, but the Nine of Cups is a attraction. It does talk about a love offer or just someone you're going to be interested in with the Knight of Cups, okay? All right, let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Second row is always the juiciest, so we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Virgo. This is for Virgo. Let's see. This is for Virgo. All right, Virgo, you have the Knight of Cups. Wow, in the upright. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Not bad, but okay. You have the Tower in the reverse. Whoa. And you have the Strength card in the upright. I skip, okay, because I'm reading the whole board. You're going to have a very strong love affair. So let's just say, let's get to the single people. If I see you first, I want to talk to you first. There's a very strong love affair here, y'all. Single people, very, very strong love affair. Someone who is emotionally balanced. I love it. I love the fact that the King of Cups actually came out upright, because this is the type of person that you're going to be coming across. But look at how you're acting here with the Ace of Cups. You're like, holding back a little bit. Like, oh, I don't want to give too much. Oh, you know, I'm going to take my time, you know. You display self-love, right? So how you are in relationships, you are very much so aware of your own feelings. You're very much so aware of what you want, okay? So I would say that the person that's coming in that is not combative, because remember, the Five of Swords is in reverse, whether they're new or not, right? But right now we're single people, right? Talk to the singles, because the Ace of Cups, single people, you are meeting people who just, they don't want to play no games. Okay, they're not coming in here on no funny business, and it makes sense. The King of Cups came out and said, I am self-aware. I'm aware that I can fall in love with you. I'm aware that I can love you. My heart center, my heart space is open. Isn't that amazing? You don't have to worry about me dealing with other people. Five of Swords really does talk about that. Five of Swords is like, you know, other people and all the other stuff. This person is like, no, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not dealing with nobody else. This is just, I want to embrace you. Single people, you are on the money with this one. We haven't even gotten to the other part of the read yet. So, okay, I just had to tell you that. One thing that I am seeing when it comes to people who are maybe coupled or who are married, there's been a lot of conversation about mistreatment. So let's just say the Five of Swords is like, you're coming back together with your person, and you know, there's no guns blazing like this. You know, you got your knives in your pocket, you got your guns put up, so to speak, right? Let me be careful, because you know how YouTube is, right? But there is no war, because remember, at first the knives were out, and then now here it's like it's a flower. It's like, all right, let's just see if we can work this out. But I know how much you mistreated me. I know how much, like, before we were, you know, going at each other's heads. Like, it was always chaos, and we were talking about breaking up, and we were talking about divorce, and we were talking about all of that. When you look at this, when you look at these cards, it kind of shows that there could be some conversation about coming back together. Okay? The only thing that I will say is with the Strength card, looking at this, is that it could be still a struggle a little bit once you do. Okay? Because we're looking at the Tower and the Strength card for those who are in a committed relationship. Those who are in a committed relationship is like, it could be still a problem. Why? Because someone is still not changing their behavior, their attitude. It can be okay for a minute, but again, the Tower is saying this could be inevitable if you guys don't get it together. That's the struggle. The Strength card talks about struggle between you and this person. So just know it still could be a struggle, okay? For some of you who are single, this basically talk about if you did not get out of that connection you were in, if you did not get out of that relationship, or whatever, you would have missed something, because the Tower says a narrow escape. That means you would have never met this person right here. Ooh-wee. You would have never met them. You would have been still stuck on somebody you shouldn't have been stuck on. So the Tower is you're fully releasing. You fully release. Why? Because you have enough love for yourself. That's what the Ace of Cups is basically saying in reverse. I have enough self-love. I'm not giving my love out to nobody else. It's not upright, right? I'm pouring into myself. Inverted. I'm pouring into myself. And because you did that, it says you just almost missed the one. You're ready in time, just in time to come across someone who's going to embrace you. Okay? The only thing that I will say with the Strength card for the single people is that it is strong love, strong passion, babe. And you got to be careful. Sorry. And you got to be careful when it's that much strength energy, okay? When you feel so much strong passion for somebody, it can get a little it's not chaotic, but I mentioned this before. It's like that wild love, right? It's like that, it's like a wild horse running around. Like it's not really tamed. So the only caution I would say for you is just temper it a little bit. But there is so much sex in this reading, and I've been telling Virgos this literally all week. Every Virgo that I've been reading for, tons of sex all up in their reading. So if you're looking at the strength card hitting the Ace of Wands, that's going to be a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Okay, and you're going to have to be level-headed when this type of energy comes up in here. And it's not just about the Ace of Wands. Another ace came out, so now it's bouncing off of each other. That means you're also going to be feeling those feelings. Let me tell you something that I also see. You know how sometimes you can feel so much strong love and the desire and the urge for somebody, then you start resisting it. Oh yeah, this is where repression comes from. Strength card is repression, y'all. Y'all, did you know that? And it's also coming out with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is how you know when someone is intentionally trying not to feel. Okay, well, wait a minute, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel what I'm feeling right now because this is a little bit too much. This is too much. And then people start resisting. Now, I will say that could be on you or your person. Technically, this is saying this is you, Virgo. So you see how there's two extremes here, meaning you can go so full steam. You're like, oh my God, I just really like this person. I just really, really like them. But you can also be the type of person where you just completely shut down. They don't know nothing. You're like, okay, yeah, I can't do it, right? You have very strong feelings, very strong emotions for the person. It could have happened out of the blue. The Tower card is there. This could have been like a shock to you. Like, wow. I didn't expect this. This kind of came out of nowhere. And remember, the Tower card is talking about someone who wants to invest. This person is serious. So even you didn't even know this type of person was coming into your life. You didn't even know you were going to feel this way about somebody. You didn't even know you were going to have that type of desire. I got chemistry with them as well. Yes, the Tower card is saying this is a shock factor for you. Okay? Now, let's go ahead. Let's get your last three cards. This is going to be for Virgo. Okay, interesting. I want y'all to see what I see. This is how it came out. I'm only going to take the one that we see, which is the Nine of Wands. That's the one that popped over. And then I'm going to pull from the top. This is for Virgo. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Let me talk about those who are married first or in a long term. You have two cards that's talking about feelings. And I love how spirit guides put your cards on the table, because one thing about me, I never tell you guys what to do with your marriage, never tell you guys what to do in relationships. I've been doing this for years. Even when I do readings for you guys on Cash Apps, I don't tell you. And it doesn't even tell me here. But it's very realistic. Here, the Nine of Wands is saying, I will persist, I will persevere, I will do whatever I need to do in order to try to make something work. This is why the Five of Swords is there. Let's see if we can do something different. Let's see if we can try to work this out. Let's see if we can do something different, right? But it could end up being a test of faith for you, right? Why? Because the next card says someone is not delivering. Remember we said before that you could be delaying the inevitable, because the Eight of Pentacles is saying, okay, here it is over and over again. You're still doing the same shit. This is a competitive energy. All right, you're doing it over and over again. This is happening over and over. What's the problem? And I said the Strength card is basically saying it's still going to be a struggle. But there's really no answer. The Seven of Pentacles is asking, do you want to invest in this? How much time you want to invest in this? What do you want to do? Are you being patient with the person? Are you basically saying, you know, I want to keep on, and you had perseverance twice, by the way. You know, I'm just going to keep on trucking. Okay, but there's really no answer. It's telling you the condition of the situation. Okay, only because if someone doesn't change. Remember, we saw resisting change twice. But it's still up to you, right? Then you had the Five of Cups. It says, ready to move on, healing, and letting go. All right, that can happen in two ways. I forgive you for not being able to pull through or pull your weight in our connection. I forgive you for that. I'm just going to have to live with the idea of that. Or it's like, I can scream on the top of my lungs because I really wanted this to work, right? I can really scream, but you actually get to a point where you learn acceptance. And that's what the Five of Cups is basically saying. Like, I can't even cry about it anymore. I can't even be disappointed anymore. I'm just going to accept that it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. And this is where it says you're going to heal, you're going to let go and then heal from the situation because it did not happen. There's only two ways that this can work out if you are in a committed relationship. Either A, you forgive the person for who they are, you continue on, or you finally learn how to let go. Now, for those who are single, the single people are always so simple when you do readings, basically. It's saying you have not had the type of relationship. And when I tell you, you have gotten to a place of giving up, screaming, shouting, kicking, trying to maintain your positivity, trying to maintain your faith that things are going to work out for you. This is why the Nine of Wands is here for you, because you're like, I'm tired, universe. I'm tired. I'm tired of it. But the Nine of Wands also says, take courage. It's okay. Because remember, anytime anytime love relationships happen is always based on timing. That's what it is. I've learned that, right? It's always based on timing with love readings. Okay. Or love or anything in life, love, money, whatever. Okay. So oof, man. And when I tell you, you've been tired out. Look at this. Look at her face. You see it? Like this is not actual abuse. Some of you guys actually experience actual abuse, meaning like your partners were, lashing out. They get upset. They want to smack you in the face. They want to hit you, kick and scream. Some of you been there, but I don't talk about that on my channel. Okay. But you've been through some shit. I don't care if you're in a long term. I don't care if you are single. You done been through some shit when it comes down to love. And the Eight of Pentacles is letting me know that some of you are going to be dealing with people that you're still going to be dating, and there's still going to be things that you're going to be disappointed in, but it ain't going to last forever. It's a realistic reading, because again, the Eight of Pentacles is over and over again. Okay, so I remember you. Like, I don't know you, but I remember you. I know you're kind. I know what type of person you are. All right, okay, I remember you. So that's the over and over again. That's the circle that's going over and over, right? A different person, but the same type of situation. And remember, we talked about the non-delivering thing. Yes, you're dealing with someone who's, of course, they don't follow through. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Are they trying to build something? According to the Eight of Pentacles, not really. Not really. Oh, okay. So you come across another person who's trying not to build. See, the Seven of Pentacles is you. The Eight of Pentacles is them in reverse, right? You're saying, I am willing to invest in you because I want something to come to fruition, right? I'm abundant, I'm beautiful, I'm blessed, right? Male or female, don't matter. The Eight of Pentacles, here you come across the Eight of Pentacles, and here they're not delivering. And so here we go again, over and over again. I'm coming across the same type of person. That's why the Nine of Wands is there. It all matches up. That's the way you feel. But look at what's amazing with these singles with the Five of Cups. The sadness that you used to feel over that, you don't feel that anymore. Because you know how you can feel when an iron is about to get hot? That's how you know the real thing is coming. You had the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands on top, sitting on top of the Strength card. Some of you can feel that the iron is getting hot, and for some odd reason, that despair that you've been feeling it's not as potent as it used to be, because you're getting encouraged. Part of that courage card, the Strength card, is that something is going to encourage you. Something is about to show you that, or I'll say the universe is about to show you that your wish can come true. And so you're not depressed, you're not sad, like you're accepting that not everyone you come across is going to be meant for you, but then something starts to happen. Okay, so this is why I love your reading. Now, for you, I'm going to do a different type of card deck for you here, Virgo. Your oracles. Let's see what comes out here for Virgo. This is so funny. What did I say about that Strength card with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups? Did y'all remember what I said? Look. Oh. Sorry. It says, crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. Now, I don't necessarily, you can, this could be extremes, right? I feel like some of you guys are going to be in a cutesy way, kind of like overthinking, right? Like, oh my God, they're all I think about, that type of stuff. That's the cute stuff. But some of you really are dealing with somebody who just, I mean, could you be dealing with stalkers? I mean, some of you could. I mean, some of you could be actually dealing with stalkers. You could be dealing with a crazy ex who won't let go. And you're like, yeah, it's not working for me. It could be something like that, but I'm hoping that you guys are on the lesser end of the spectrum with this card and not on the one where it's like you got somebody who's going to come up in here and they're just crazy about your ass. Okay? And for some odd reason, I don't see that being Virgo. Virgo is too egotistical and too conceited to be obsessing about anybody. I know Virgos, every Virgo that I've talked to is like, oh my God, I like them so much, but their pride gets in the way. So I feel like this is on your end, it's like, I like them, but this could happen with someone else wanting you. Okay, is that my Virgo talking? Okay, I'm just saying. Oh, here we go with feelings. Somebody's going to make you feel so good here, queen or king, right? So deep feelings, deep emotions. That's what I said, right? Strong feelings, said that at the beginning of the reading. Okay, we're on par. We're on par. We're really good here. We're right on the money. So, like I said before, remember we saw the emotionally balanced person. How can't you fall in love with someone who's emotionally balanced? You see what I'm saying? Like it's almost hard not to. It's like you cannot, because they know how to make you feel a certain way. It's the way that they talk, it's the way they move, the way they act, all of that. And then they make you feel good about yourself, right? Because this is like this person says certain things about you, they encourage you, whatever. And plus, this is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands energy is like inspirational. They're like your muse, right? So one thing I will say, just looking at this, is that you are going to have strong feelings for someone. Okay, and we saw that even, in the beginning part of the read. I do feel like someone is. We have flowers twice in this reading. So I also see that someone is very romantic, okay, or very giving. And I would say more so romantic with those flowers. Let's go ahead. Let's get the last one. This is for Virgo. Okay. Ooh. Oof. Now, again, these cards have multiple meanings. Some of you have just been in toxic relationships. Okay? Period. I don't think I have to elaborate on that. That's going to be up to you how you proceed in your connection. Some of you have been dealing, this is the type of person you've been dealing with, you know, kind of out of control. And I also feel like drinking could be a coping mechanism. Now, I've seen that for Taurus and Virgo. You two have been the ones I've seen it for. I used to see it for Sagittarius, but I haven't seen it with their reading in a while. But I'm noticing coping is the thing that I'm seeing with the Taurus and the Virgo. So drinking could be you as well. Smoking, drinking, like I said before, it could be something that you are addicted to in order to cope with your feelings. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of telling you that. All right. I do feel like you guys are going to be, you got love message at the bottom of the deck. There is going to be, like I said before, new love coming into your life. There could already be some type of communication with someone, or it will be. But the only thing you have to do is try to avoid this type of behavior, whether it's with you or somebody else. Okay? At least try to avoid it in some type of way. Or if it's some type of coping mechanism, then part of the strength card is saying that you have to take back your personal power. No matter how down you are getting and how much this person has influence over you, you have to be able to control that in some kind of way. Okay? Virgo, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are interested in a personal reading, all of that is below.